Do you like the sex? Do you like the rain? Well, go ahead and pick up my single about sex in the rain. Go head over to YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, all musical outlets. Pick up that single, and I want you to add it to your playlist and tell your friend about it too. So y'all all can be doing what? Having sex in the rain. Take a listen. Tell me what you think about it. No matter how hard you try, I can't. Last time, come to music, let the voices sing real quick. Diamond in the back, on the back, sunroof top, digging in the sea with the gangster lean. Y'all know we got to get this solo. Come on, bring it forth like our people. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, with the gangster lean.
Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Angie?
I'm good. How you doing, Walt Beezy?
I'm doing good.
How y'all doing out there tonight? You don't have nobody yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we're going to have a good time regardless.
Right. I'm sharing it out. I'm passing the word abroad.
Mm-hmm.
They join us in the bull shenanigans. How you been lately? Lately, man, questioning. How you been lately, boo?
I've been wonderful. I can't complain.
I know that's right.
How about you?
You know, I've been doing good. I have been doing good. I am proud of myself. I speak about this openly. I used to have a spending addiction.
Mm-hmm.
A spending addiction is when you have to spend money, even when you don't necessarily need what you're purchasing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to spend money. And I didn't realize I had a spending addiction until I sat down and talked to somebody, and they was like, wow, you're going to have to dial this back a bit. And I was like, what you mean? They was like, unnecessary. And so I'm really proud of myself. I have put I didn't just put some panties, I put some boxers on that mug. You feel me? Like I put some control definitely on that. And just to see, now I'm not rich, and I always tell people this, I'm not rich, but I'm definitely blessed, and I'm now able to exist comfortably just by making that adjustment of, managing my finances responsibly. So, I'm really been doing great lately.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same. No. Yeah, she be trying sometimes, but yeah, she don't be in the pocket with that. She always got to be buying something she know good and doggone well she don't need to be buying. She can use it, but she don't need to be buying it. I just did that a couple of days ago and then kicked myself in the butt.
You know what? Yes. So, I still, from time to time, will purchase something I don't need. I absolutely do not need.
Well, no, I always need everything I purchase. I need it every time.
But I'm definitely in better control because for a while, girl, I was out of control. Everything I seen on Amazon, I was like, get me 3. I need 3 in 2 different colors, just in case, so I can have variety. That's why I would be with it. And that's just not something, that needs to be done. Like flat out, it just don't need to be done. Save your money, people.
Right.
Save your money, people. And then I started asking myself legit questions. But this ain't what that show is about. Let's just, because I'll get on my soapbox because as Black people, I'm gonna go there anyway. We celebrate our holidays by giving our money to other communities.
Right. And we
And
need to be giving our money to
right,
ourselves.
I was bent on I was bent on, I used to celebrate Easter. When I would celebrate Easter, I
Mm-hmm.
would go and get the newest suits, the shoes, the tie, the shirt. I wanted to
Booty
be
and booty from head to toe. I
right,
already
right.
know.
And I'm like, I didn't spend none of this money with my community. None of it.
Right.
So, I just had to reevaluate how I did a lot of things and so that we can get, us from cooperative economics going here
Right.
on this side of things. And so I just had to make that adjustment. And I gotta say one more time, I'm happy that I made that adjustment. And
Yeah.
damn. With that being said, tonight we're here to talk about all things R&B and soul. This is Respect the Melody. We are the place where we talk about all things music. This week we're talking about R&B and soul. How long have you been listening to R&B, Angie?
All my life.
All my life. Been
All
grinding in
my
my
life.
life. So, are you comfortable with putting a number on that? Or are you like mind your business, Walter? Mind your
Mind your business.
That's funny. So if you know me, I was raised in the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's obvious because my friend Monique tells me all the time. Every time we with you, we always are and aren't in church at the same time. She's like, we always are and ain't in church.
Right. I get it.
right, right, because I will give him some glory, but I will also drop it like it's hot if the spirit moves me. Um, I gotta say that because your boy ain't dropped nothing like it was hot in a few years. My niece said, "Boy, quit playing." My
I don't
niece
know
said,
about you, but yeah, she's still dropping it. Well, I don't care
"She
if my
still
niece is
dropping it."
having it or not. She getting down and she getting up.
She,
Okay.
I heard that. I heard that. But so my story with R&B is I used to have to sneak to
Mm-hmm.
watch to listen to R&B. Um, and I fell in love with R&B early on. You remember that song "Freak Me" by Silk?
Mm-hmm. Oh
Let me look
yes,
you up and
yes, Lord.
down
Mm-hmm.
till we say stop. I was in like I was in elementary school. I know that because I remember the school I was at. And you know how in church they be like, "Ooh, that song has been on my heart," and woo, woo, woo. Child, that song was on my heart. Let me look you up and down. And so I sing and I harmonize.
Right.
So even in the fifth and fourth grade, your boy was up there trying to harmonize with the kids at school. No, it's let me lick you up and down. Let me lick you up and down. Let me lick you up and down. And I'm gonna be like, baby, don't stop.
That part.
right,
That was the
right.
main part.
The thing is, I would always get a group of people that was willing to listen to me, and that's dangerous. But I would say now for about 30, 35 years, I have been a lover of R&B, good R&B, and then a subgenre of R&B called soul. Are you
Mm-hmm.
how long have you been a fan of soul music?
All my life.
All
I've
my
been
life.
listening to both all my
I
life.
heard that. I have. I definitely heard
And
that.
I'll be nice. 46 years.
You say what? 46 years?
46 years. Yeah, that's how old I am. And I've been
Okay.
listening to music forcibly before I can actually pick what I wanted. But that's what they played in the household. They played R&B and soul,
hmm
funk, all that.
So funk, all that. That's a whole nother genre that I fell in love with as well. Now, my
Mhm.
question to you is, out of the two, if you had to pick out of the two, which would be your favorite?
I don't know. Um, hmm. I can't say because I like them both. I like them both so much.
You can't
I
say.
mean, and they're one and the same, but they're not.
Right. Maybe dive into that a little bit. What are some things that are unique about them? What are some things they have in common?
I mean,
Yeah,
all of it
give
is
us a little bit.
heartfelt. It's all
Mhm.
heartfelt. Um, R&B is always heartfelt, but
Mhm.
soul, I don't know. To me, soul music is just it's something about it is a little bit deeper to me.
Okay.
And maybe it's just what they're talking about. They didn't got touch the essence of whatever it is that they're singing about. Um, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just different. It's
It's
just
just different.
a minute thing that's different.
Understood. Understood. Now, um, if I had to choose between the two, I'm gonna agree with Barose. Barose said where that comment go? Barose said R&B. If I had to choose between the two, I'm gonna choose Aura and B.
Mm.
The reason why I would choose R&B is sometimes soul music can be a little much. It resembles gospel a little much for me sometimes.
Sometimes,
Um,
yeah.
Not that and I love me a good old gospel cut. I do, but sometimes I like a clear line. Am I shaking my ass or are we praying? Which one are we doing? Like, are we getting freaky or are we getting holy? Which one are we doing? Like sometimes I just like that. Every now and then we could make us a good old tossed salad and throw everything in it, all together. But I
Mhm.
like a clear line. What exactly are we doing here? Like, is this a goulash or are we, is this gumbo? Like, I don't, let's not just start and figure out what it is. When you think
Mhm.
of soul, so when I think of soul music, I think of people like Aretha Franklin. I think of James Brown.
Mhm.
Um, I want to say I also, and
You
this is
gotta
like
put Gladys in there too.
I was gonna say Gladys, but Gladys, no, she sings some good R&B too, though. Like,
Yeah, she do.
but yeah,
But
I'm
there's a
saying
lot of people that sing R&B that they go back and forth, you know?
right,
So it's like you can't
absolutely.
really put them in a category.
Right. So, um, in your opinion, in your opinion, who would be a great currently alive now, touring now, singing now, recording? Who would be? And in the comments, feel free to chime in. Who would be a great example of what it means to be a soul singer in today's time?
I gotta say Anthony Hamilton.
Anthony Hamilton. Okay.
Mhm. And
Okay.
the reason I say Anthony Hamilton is because Anthony Hamilton be touching everything. He be
Okay.
touching on everything. And his music is just it's very heartfelt.
Okay. Absolutely. I'm gonna have to agree with you on Anthony Hamilton being a beast in terms
Mhm.
of um soul. Again, the content of his music is always a little deeper than that of others that are maybe a little more surface.
Right.
Yeah. And then who would you say is a good example of current R&B? And you can't say Jasmine Sullivan because she is the savior of all things music
Right.
right now, as it currently
Um,
stands.
I'll say her.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say that her has been coming up a lot in our conversations here lately, and it's
Mhm.
provoked me to go listen to her music.
Mhm.
Uh, Not saying that I wasn't a fan already. By the way, welcome those of you who are coming in. Let us know where you're listening from and watching. Say hi.
Yeah.
Um, um, it provoked me to go listen to her music, and I really have gained a lot of respect for her. as a vocalist, but be as a musician. She is great. She's
Yeah,
phenomenal on the
she
guitar.
is. She's amazing.
Yeah, she is phenomenal on that guitar. I said, girl, if you don't play that thing, what
And I
you
think she plays more than that guitar. I
well, she
forgot
had,
how many. She plays more than the guitar though.
I seen her on that guitar. I said, look at her. Look at that praise and worship leader.
Right. Oh yeah, she's
Um,
absolutely amazing. I love all of her music. Everything that I've heard from her so far, I haven't been disappointed.
right. She's definitely a good singer. She has a song with Jasmine Sullivan.
Hmm.
And what is the name of that song?
Um, good, not good. Is it Good Girls? No. What is that song called?
Hold on, let me ask Google real quick, Bishop Google, because I remember at first when they told me she was on a song with Jazz, I was like, her can't hang with Jazz.
Shit.
She can't
The
hang
lies
with
you told.
Well, after I heard that song, I said, oh, well, I stand corrected. You see,
Mhm.
I can admit when I'm wrong. But you some of these hoes be walking around here like they ass don't stink after a good walk. You know. Let's see here. Her
What is it called?
Girl Like Me.
Yeah, Girl Like Me. That's what it's
Girl
called.
Like Me.
Girl Like
Yeah,
Me.
and to me, she held her own.
Yes, she did.
She held her own. You know who else held their own in a duet with Jasmine Sullivan? Hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Ari
Oh,
Lennox.
Ari.
Yes.
Yes. That Sit
Yes.
On It was everything.
Yes.
That's
That song.
that's the anthem. That's the go-to. That's the you put that on. Yeah,
Yeah.
you give me some. You give me some. But she gonna do just that.
What and I'm playing. No. But she definitely she hung with Jasmine, and what
Mhm.
I feel like that represents how the bar has been raised musically here recently, you know, and just the things of the things. I like to think because when I was doing some research for tonight, because I wanted to talk about R&B versus soul.
Mhm.
When I was doing research, they kind of like really intertwine. I think the thing that separates R&B from soul is the moment. Listen at my
Right.
stomach growling. It's the moment. You know, sometimes sometimes um when you're in a moment, you know, you tap into some things.
Right.
We talked about this before on this show.
Right. Right.
How the anointing isn't just for church, right?
Right.
And how sometimes you as the artist or just music in general can be breaking something in you. And it isn't always something, everything that needs to be broken in you isn't demonic or, you know, it isn't devilish. Sometimes, you know, another realm of self-acceptance, self-exploration,
Right.
self-growth, self-realization. These are things that's going to help you in life in general. And
Right.
sometimes a good song will help break those things in you, right? And so
Right.
I think soul singers, when they really tap into those things, are able to tap and unlock some things in your, you know, in your life, in your energy, in your spirit, etc., etc. That's also why I'm careful. You know, I do like me some ratchet music, but you know, that ain't all I listen to because I don't need all of that unlocked.
Right.
Some of that shit need to stay
But
under
you know
lock.
what? You're actually really good at that when you sing live.
Really?
You tap right on in.
I'll tap in.
You tap right on in, and everybody tap right on in with you.
You all are so like really kind to me. Let's see here,
I'm not
Nika
really
Love.
trying. I'm just telling you the honest to God truth. Hi, Nika.
Nika Love said, you know my cousin Nika?
No, I don't. I'm just saying hello. I'm being polite. Let me be polite.
Nika said, I would say the difference between R&B and soul for me is soul has more live instruments. Okay. And actually being played more than R&B. R&B is a bit more studio wise. Okay. If
Okay,
you
that's
understand
true.
what I mean. Soul is closer to gospel vocally. Absolutely. And when you look at soul singers, most of the soul singers grew up singing gospel in church, R&B, soul, and R&B both have runs and riffs, but soul has a tad bit different, and R&B has a bit more. Absolutely, absolutely. I think she nailed the head. She hit the nail on the
she
head.
did. She
She
did.
definitely hit the nail on the head. She's saying, "Hey, you."
Hey.
Uh, she definitely hit the nail on the head when it comes to R&B. And just tapping in. And you know who I think does this good? And I know we played this clip last week, but it's something about this clip right here that just, if you can go to YouTube and look up Jasmine Sullivan singing BPW, BPW at the Grammy party. I mean, it's something about this performance where she just really tapped in. Hold on, let's go ahead and listen to a little bit. You ready, Angie?
You know I am.
Okay.
Coming out, look at about never know what I want to go. And I just wanted to hide, I wanted to slow. Trace like I'm a stripper on a pole. And all my ex can't forget it, cause the shit just too good to let go. And even though we...
Let me explain how bad this chick is, right? This song is BPW, right? And she is so tapped in. She had that whole group there singing that they had the BPW. BPW stands for Best Woman's Private Part in the World. I'm trying to be, I know the Saints the Best Woman's Private Part in the World. She sang this song so good. Sometimes I'll be in my car and I'll be like, I got to listen to this song. And I'll be sitting there listening, and I know I don't have one of those, but I'll be damned if I'm not gonna sing and harmonize with it because the bitch singing the shit out that song.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I agree. And her background singers is killers. I love it.
Absolutely, they're all hitters. Her background singers.
Yeah.
But you see how she kind of tapped in, and she's really like able to really tap into the emotion of what's going on. Hey boo, hey boo. Speaking of the which, let's see. Nika says, I went to see her, and when I say she sings down, she sings down. She sounds better. Absolutely. So, singers like that. See, some of us are live singers better than studio singers. So there's some singers that's going to sound better live than they do in the studio. And then there's other singers that's going to sound better in the studio than they do singing live. Singers like Jasmine Sullivan are always going to eat. She sounds good in the studio. She sounds amazing. But I bet you money every time you hear her live, you're going to enjoy her better live. Because like Brandy, she's in love with the art of the execution of the music.
Right.
Absolutely. So we didn't want it to all be modern. We have some older people that I wanted to kind of get. And he's a guy singer, but I think he is so underrated. Do you remember Joe from back in the day, sis?
Yes, Lord.
You remember Joe?
I do remember Joe.
Joe is in his 60s now.
Joe that old?
Joe is in his, hold on, let me ask Bishop Google. But yeah, when I looked up, Joe is in his 60s now.
I didn't realize he was that old. Well, I guess so, because we in our 40s now. So yeah. Damn.
Oh. He's 50.
He in his 50s? Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think he was that old.
Look at me, and I was going to go with that line. He's in his 60s. Nigga damn near dead. Nigga got one lung. No, just like, no. But he's in his 50s. Now, when it comes to older singers, I always respect the fact if they are able to still bring it. I'm 41. Yeah, I'm 41. I'll be 42 in a few months. Oh Lord, time flies.
I thought you was 42 already.
Because I'm old and I'll be going to bed. You're like, Walter, what you doing this weekend? Going to bed. But So, I'm 41 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to sometimes catch myself. I can't sing like I did when I was 20, 21, and 22.
Man.
Mm-mm. I used to get up, not warm up, and just belt me out a whole song. I didn't have to worry about being hoarse. Girl,
You ain't
I'll
doing
get
that
up.
no more.
Right. Everybody else would be rapping their throat up. I'll be like, And see, I was extra churchy back then. If you got saved for real, God would preserve your voice. Right. But now that I'm, a little older, I'll be like, give me that scarf. Give me that scarf. But Joe here is in his 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely, Jameer, he is so slept on. I want you just to hear a bit of how he sounds currently. That is not Joe. That's it, baby. So,
Okay.
first off, he does still looks amazing for 50.
Yeah, he does. To be
Okay.
as old as he is.
Walking around that stage and hitting those notes like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give him his props. I went to see this gentleman live a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I was amazed. Now, some of his highs, the hot super highs, he wasn't necessarily hitting the same way he was hitting them back then. But I'm sitting here like, bro, it's been like at least 20 years.
Right.
You're still killing the game, bro. And the difference between females and male singers is the rangy stuff is still kind of in y'all's talking range. Like you're women, your voice is higher. When we start hitting rangy stuff, it's literally out of our range.
Right.
For us to be sitting here hitting notes that you all hit. It's that's why we typically, at a certain age, we start tapping out.
Right.
Right. And you still got Patti LaBelle who's able to belt, a C5, a C6. But you don't see the old
she
man.
ain't stopped singing neither. She never stopped singing.
Right. We will take a break and hit us a good old pipe, and get us about 3 or 4 good baby mamas. That's what guys will do. But Joe, even at his age, is still able to execute on stage, and I think that's amazing. Jamil says his tone makes me feel some kind of way. Absolutely, like I believe what he's singing, and he really wants to do all the things.
All the time.
You better testify.
Yes,
testify. Somebody go sit with Janelle while she allows the Lord to minister to her about this here. But see, when some good R&B is going on, it be like that though sometimes.
Right.
True story. I went to see Melanie Daniels. For those of you that don't know who Melanie Daniels is, she is the woman who sings the theme song to that show Half and Half. You remember that song? Through this journey of discovery, I'm finding you. Oh no. I don't want a lot for Christmas. And she's doing all the backgrounds on that song.
Oh.
The mind case. Anyway, go to YouTube, look at Melanie Daniels. I went to see this woman live, and she was singing The Way by Jill Scott. Okay. And so she's singing The Way. Is it the way? And Angie, midway through, she did some little thing on the van. Midway through, this guy walked up to the stage with some money, threw it on stage, and was asking her out. And she was like, "I'm married. No, I'm happily married." But he was serious, like, "No,
you don't care.
Let's go." And then I gotta be real. She started doing this one thing with her voice, and I was like, "Ooh." Touch me on my inside.
Shut up in your bones.
I said I wasn't gonna tell nobody. Right. Right. I don't know anyone who sings like she does, gospel or R&B. She's definitely a beast.
Mhm.
Renee. Love you too, Renee.
Hey, Nay.
I don't know anyone who sings like she does either. Both lead and background. We
Uh-huh.
gotta give her props on the background. The background tip. And then she has been one who has lasted in this industry. Melanie Daniels, she's lasted in the industry a long time, and she
Mhm.
ain't been caught up in no mess.
Right.
She
It's about her money.
Right. She was right there with Kelly Price and Mariah Carey, and they had that
Mhm.
whole little thing. You don't never hear Melanie Daniels' name brought up in none of that. But
Mhm.
she was literally right there. So she could have been messy and been like, "Well, you lying, you telling the truth, you wasn't as holy as you trying to act like you was." She really could like set the record straight. But that's so things like that. I took my tip from like, okay, you know what? Stay off the bullshit, get your money, and just
Right. And yeah,
and
just
keep
be.
pushing. Right, right,
That's the
right.
best way to be. Shoot.
Absolutely. But going back to Joe, because we done got way off, and I'm good for that. I'm I'm good for getting off topic. So, 50 and still killing it. Now, I got a question, and I want you all to chime in because we're talking about soul and R&B. Now, I got a singer. I asked, I asked the collective elevation to give me some soul singers and some R&B singers, and they did a really good job of giving me. And we're going to talk about the ones they gave me here in a minute. But in my thoughts, there's a young lady who is singing currently, and I don't know where to place her because her singing it speaks to me in a very deep way. Her music speaks to me in a very deep way, but it's still some R&B in that motherfucker too. Like it's still there's definitely some R&B in there. I just want to play a little bit of her. You mind if I play just a little bit of Miss Susan Carroll?
I love her. Absolutely love her.
Baby, I need you near. Baby, I need you here. Ooh, this distance is slowly killing me.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
And by the way, we can't play long clips because I don't believe in having my video snatched down. This is why the clips are so short and to the point. Okay. We just need you to know that they can sing. The young woman can sing. She sung well.
Yes.
She
Yes,
sung
she
unto the Lord
does.
and she sung well.
And
So
anything that she sings, it's like it's
she's
so
that chick.
breathtaking.
She is that chick. Um, the song that she has currently out now, with PJ Morton. Good morning. Good morning. Sometimes I can't wait to go to sleep. So I can
I'm
wake up. Oh,
gonna have to listen to that one.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's gonna bless your whole. It's gonna bless your shata. Oh yes, it will.
Gonna
So
get way down in my shadow.
it's gonna get all of it in your hikamamastia. That's where it's gonna get. Now I have a question for those of you watching and you, Angie. Where would we classify her? I'm gonna play her again. Where would we classify her? Is she R&B or is she soul?
You
Let's
can't classify her.
let's
She's one that you can't classify.
we gonna put the heifer on somewhere tonight. She going in a
She's
class.
going on both.
And we not. Who would you say? Which would you say? Those of you who are watching, one for R&B, two for soul, hell, or three for both. Okay, if you are like Angie and you say she needs to be classified as both, put a 3 in the comment section. Let's see.
It's a 3, y'all.
Baby, I need you near. Baby, I need you near. Baby, I need
Right.
you here.
The 3.
Ooh, this distance is slowly killing me.
And so another thing,
Yes, she is. I'm glad you agree with me. Junior, thank you. You
Shut up.
can't put her in no category.
I said one. She's a one. No. Can I say
Everybody
this?
said 3
Right. Everybody did say 3. Everybody.
because it is. You can't put that. You can't even put her in a category.
Can I also just say this about the song she's actually singing? I miss songs about love.
Right.
We talked about this a little bit last week. Songs about love, not about having sex.
Right.
Not about, oh, I can't wait to do this and see you under your. Songs about I love you. Woo!
Right.
Hold on. Someone sees what I see. Someone sees. I would definitely call her a soul singer because you can feel it deep in your soul. Absolutely. She was touching me down in the crack of my, he come on my sheet. However, oh, damn it.
You both
I put it up. I wouldn't classify her because she could sing whatever. Right. Absolutely. But I'm going to take that first part of that statement because she agreed with me first. No. But that was a song. It's a song about love. Missing the one you love. Just get over here. Like, sometimes you go through that with the person that you love, and it's not always bad. Songs bashing the other sex, or talking about your broken heart. What about the songs about love? I miss that, and I'm gonna play it one more time. And I don't give a fuck if it gets on your nerves because low key, I just miss these kind of songs.
I need you near, baby. I need you near, baby.
Yes, girl. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we're coming to the end here, but the last person you all sent me was absolutely, and I like this whole statement right here. Yes, intimacy and love,
right?
Not just sex.
Yeah,
and
right.
For a while, that's all music was about. And I said this last week, and I'm gonna say it until the day Jesus called me home. I'm sex positive. I believe in sex.
Right.
I believe that a lot of these mean people wouldn't be as mean as they are if they would just go forth and let somebody blow on it. You might not want them to hit it, but let them blow on it. Let them look at it. Something. And you might
no, just let them touch it. Go on, let them touch it. Touch your innermost parts.
Right. Let them touch
feel better tomorrow.
And call you by your name.
Yeah.
But that's not all. Right. Go get your blessing. Right. Go get it. They would be if they just, and I'm not saying you got to broadcast it. You ain't got to take their picture. You ain't got to post about it. None of the above. But just go get your, 1 or 2 off and call it a day. You feel me? But there's so much more to love than just sex, and
sex ain't got nothing to do with love, actually.
Right.
That's just an outward expression of it. Love is so much deeper. It's just the act, period.
Absolutely. And so I'm in support of songs like that. Just songs about love.
Right.
Now, this last lady, well, no, we got 2 more ladies we're gonna talk about, and then we're gonna go over the ones we gotta do. The ones gotta go. All right, Leela James. I think she is both an R&B artist, but I'm gonna classify her as a soul singer.
To me, she's more of a soul artist.
Okay, so I just have a clip of her live, and we're just gonna break that down a bit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, by the way. Who's gonna love you? So, question. So you would classify her. Those of you in the comment section. So is it safe to classify her as Is it safe to hey, Uncle Rashad?
What's going on, y'all?
Oh my God. Okay. This is a surprise, y'all. I didn't think Uncle Rashad was gonna make it.
All right.
Didn't think he was gonna make it, but we serve a God.
Y'all are crazy.
So those of you in the comment section, are we classifying Leela James as a soul artist? Is it safe to say one soul, two R&B, or three? She could do both. What are we saying about Leela James?
She's more soul for me.
Yeah, I agree. Very soul, very that.
Very soul?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I gotta make me a glass of wine, y'all. Hold on.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Wait, where's mine?
Right in the fridge, baby.
Let me stop. Is it something there?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay. We're classifying her soul. All right, and everyone's agreeing pretty much. Leela James is more of a soul singer.
Yeah, she's more of a soul.
Yeah, she can be soul.
I'm gonna have to agree with everybody that Leela James is a soul singer. Now, I will say this about Miss James. She does have music that's about love, though.
Right.
And so soul music, as we were stating earlier, it's not always about, again, the music isn't always about sex. Absolutely, Moreau. So it's about love, sometimes. And I feel like we're getting back to that.
As we need to, it's high time. We're waiting on your album too.
Well, see, I'm talking all this good shit about love and stuff, but I ain't released all my sex songs yet. I still got one or two more songs about sex. Only one or two more songs about sex. I got Sex in the Rain, and I got I Don't Give a Damn. That'll be out soon. It'll be out here soon. And then I got one more sex song, and then after that, I promise you I'm gonna be in the clergy collar like a mug.
You lying your butt off.
Baby.
And then I'll be back here. I'm thinking, never would have made So,
y'all crazy.
Question. Artists that are starting out, sex sells, and it's easy to connect with the audience when you start thinking about sex, right?
Right.
What are some pointers that you would give an artist that it's feeling like we feel? Like we want to hear more songs about love and not just about sex. What are some pointers that you would give them with connecting with an audience that may not want, let's say the audience is on one that night and they want to hear about sex, but you feel like conveying love. What are some pointers that you would give them?
I would tell them, wait, what was the question? Because are you asking, hold on. Are you asking what would I tell an up and coming new artist?
Yeah, a young singer just starting out.
To write, or are you talking about an actual show?
A performance, yeah.
For an actual show?
For a show, yes.
And if they don't want to, see, there's questions there. Well, I would just tell them this, because everybody has feelings and have emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, you're gonna have to sing the songs, whatever you done put out that's the top, whatever. You're gonna have to sing that. But if you want to sing something very heartfelt,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, we all have emotions. Somebody's gonna be able to tap in if you want to sing about love, or if you want to sing about heartbreak, or if you want to sing about just being angry, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Somebody there it's gonna be at least 50 people there that can connect to it. You know?
Somebody gonna vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. You I think I'm trying to really understand what the question was.
So here's the question.
Now, first of all, give it
It's
up for
easy to sing about sex.
Oh my God.
Let me do this real quick. It's easy to sing about sex. It's
Right.
real easy to sing about sex. Sex. You know, and when it's easy to get in a space when you make that turn. When you make that turn and you start singing about sex, it's easy to get the crowd with you, right?
Right.
What advice would you give to an artist that wants to sing about love or wants to put out a more positive?
If they want to put out love, I would tell them put out what you want to put out. People are they're gonna listen to what they want to listen to, and if it's something that's gonna it's gonna touch them eventually. If it don't touch them now, it'll touch them 5 years from now. You know, just put out what your soul says to put out. You know, just do what it is that you really feel, and don't deviate.
I took that question as like if you're in front of a crowd who wants to hear sex music or lustful words or song, but all you have to do at that time is what like a love song.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would suppose you can do the song that which would be a love song if you ain't got no sex songs to sing. You know what I mean? And just I guess kind of ad lib some sexual stuff in it.
He say remix.
You got to ad lib something because that's what they want to hear, and you got to please your audience most times.
Nika says, I would tell them to be true to themselves, their art, true to themselves and their art. If they want to sing about love, sing about love. Because the people
always be true
to you, right? Absolutely, are for you. Absolutely, I'm definitely here for that statement. So my advice would just be, pull the Band-Aid off and do it. So I released a song called "Sex in the Rain," right? Case in point. That song, "Joy." I get joy just thinking about you. I'm gonna tell on myself. So I recorded it the month my wife announced to me that she was leaving me at the time. She was like, "Yeah, no. Let me
get on my nerve."
I misspoke.
Oh,
my wife at the time moved out on the 1st, and I recorded that song on the 17th. so I was in the studio thought about the last time when I was down to my last time, man. So the song came out great, but there's always been a negative energy with that song. And so when I would go places and they would be like, "Oh, can you sing Joy? Can you sing Joy?" I never leveled with the audience. I would always be like, "Oh, I'm a little hoarse. Oh, I'm a little thick. Oh, let me sing this."
Yeah, but see, part of being true to yourself is connected with your audience and letting them know where that came from, because that's what they want to know.
If I could have gone back and like, "Hey, y'all, you know what?
Right.
This song got something on it."
Right.
I always wanted to redo it and see what I can come up with now that I'm no longer in that space.
Right.
But
you should.
I'm gonna sell that song to somebody else. They can have that.
You should. It could be big. It could be greater than what it is.
I always say rip the Band-Aid off. Anytime you are going to rebrand yourself, you got to rip that Band-Aid off and just just do it, because a lot of times you do more damage than good with a slow pivot. Now, I do agree sometimes a slow pivot is necessary.
Yeah.
But Don't play with me, Cornell. Don't play. Listen. I would love your vocals on anything I wrote. Okay.
Oh, Cornell. Hi, Cornell. With his singing face.
Yeah.
That man can sing his butt off.
Yes, he can. But sometimes you have to make that slow pivot. But sometimes, especially when it's something that's pressing on your heart, you just gotta rip that band-aid off and be who the hell you are. You know, because all this slow pivoting and moving and walking on ice a lot of times will cause you to be in a really, really bad place mentally and spiritually.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you up here, you really want to sing about love, you want to put that out in the universe and for those of you who are Christian, I'm not talking anti-Christian, but you want to put something out in the atmosphere, you know, loving, and you know, people will make a mandate on you to do something you don't want to do. And so I absolutely agree with Nika Love, who said, you know, be true to who you are and true to your art. You know, there's some SWV went years without singing downtown because Coco said she didn't want to represent that anymore. That's not how she wanted to be out here. And
That
then
was one of their number one songs, boy. Oh,
you remember that documentary you, myself, and Marcel watched, where the lady before she passed away, she was on all of the rap songs.
oh, Jewel.
Yes, and
Jewel.
she was saying in her latter years, she's happy she was able to make a CD or some music that wasn't about sex, drugs, or whatever.
Right.
Because that's not the only legacy she wanted to leave behind for her grandkids.
Right. Right.
And so, if you're a younger artist, you may have some shit out that you're not proud of. I'm not gonna say duck that. I'm never gonna say duck that and deny that. But I'm definitely gonna say if you want to pivot, then you know, pull that band-aid off and grow into who you're supposed to, you know, grow into. And that's not just for young people. Shit, that's people, old ass people my age.
Right.
Older, you feel me? Don't ever tell somebody you can't mature into who you are becoming.
Absolutely. Become.
Right.
A Yama Van Van. Become. All right. Last person. This was one of your suggestions, Angie. This young lady right here, and I love her, by the way.
Yeah. That's the girl. I love her.
Okay. Absolutely, Jackie. There it is. Do you at this age?
That's hard.
See,
No regret.
That's real well said.
Let me tell you how messy my energy is. When she said, "Do you at this age?" You know what my messy energy said? Woo me, baby. You can't take me nowhere. This is why we can't have nice shit because of somebody like me. This.
Only you.
On here talking about want to quit singing about sex, and that's the first thing came to my mind.
Right.
No. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the story. That reminded me.
Must come out.
Right.
I remember when we were in church, when I used to like really, really be heavily in church, and we was on the altar praying, and this young lady was like, "I cast the." No, never mind. I'm gonna end the story there. I don't want. She may be watching. Never mind.
Oh no, you got to tell me afterwards. Bump that. I'm gonna be like, finish that story.
Right there, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Let's see. Cornell Wallace, singer extraordinaire, says, "I tell my artists all the time, music only be felt when you feel it." Now I like that.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
Because ain't nothing worse than listening to somebody up there pretending.
Right.
And I'm not talking about, you know, them thinking about being in love and ain't in love. That's not what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm talking about you thinking about something you just ain't got no clue about. I am 60 and I don't care what people. Absolutely, I'm with you, Jackie. I'm slightly younger. I'm a mere cup. but I definitely agree. I don't. I got
Mhm.
so free from people. Cornell says,
Right.
and you can only feel it if you let yourself be yourself.
I totally agree.
Absolutely,
Ain't no other way to deliver it.
absolutely, absolutely. Church was a hard thing for me for a while to do. And you both know me on a personal level, so it was really hard for me to do.
Same here.
I got a call recently to go help a ministry out, to assist them in the things of music. For those of you that don't know, I've been directing choirs since I was like 12 years old. And so I may not be the best, but a nickel is good. So I went, and I had an apprehensiveness about even worshiping in that setting because the last experience I had with church, I was kicked out. You feel me? It was pretty much like, you can come teach the choir, but you can't sing, you can't pray for anybody, you can't minister, you can't this, you can't that. I mean, they had a whole list. And so, girl, they was giving it to me. Long story short,
So God don't limit your talents, but people can.
Right.
Right.
No.
Because where my head was going, I was like, so people can do all kinds of other stuff and they can still be up there.
Right.
But just because it is, you can't. Like, what's the difference? Because a sin is a sin is a sin. Last time I checked.
That whole part right there. So I went to this, and I want to say this to agree with Cornell. I went to the church, and so the first time there was no conversation. They just needed someone to stand in, and my nephew called me and was like, "Uncle Walter, I need you to do." I said, "Okay." Now he knows me. I'm like, I'm not going in there faking for nobody, right? I'm not gonna go in here. I'm not gonna be telling no lies. He was like, just sing, and that's it. So I got up, I sang, and we had church, because one thing I can do is I can have me some church.
You around.
Come on. Come on.
And we had us just a little bit of church. Afterwards, we had the whole conversation. I was completely honest with the pastor. And he was like, okay, well, let's see how this works moving forward. And I have to have a real moment with myself. And I have to be like, okay, are you going to give yourself permission? Because now it's not them kicking you out this time. This is you not giving you permission to express this part of who you are. Right? And so I had to give myself permission to worship again in this space, because I'm telling you, I was like, I get enough of God at the bar when Angie's up singing and I hear God, or when Uncle Rashad is up singing, and because you ain't gonna tell me when we was at his house and he was singing "Deliver Me" by Leandra Johnson.
Oh God!
You ain't gonna tell me I didn't hear a little shot in that. Right.
Y'all stupid.
Right. Personally, I felt him a little more because I was able to sip a little something. I was able to feel him and sip a little something, a little communion juice. If you a little communion juice, if you will. But to go to Cornell's point, I had to let myself be myself within the confines of church. Now, I'm not talking about getting up being inappropriate and doing stuff that, we are still in shared space. But at the end of the day, I had to walk in there with my truth, because you can only worship in spirit and in truth, right? And so,
I hear you, Jackie. I'm the same way right about now. I ain't got time for all that foolishness.
Absolutely. Angela Denise says, listen, Lily, you sing R. Kelly, you be like, yes, God. Absolutely.
Right.
All right. So,
you better not. You better not.
You already know where I was headed. Then I'm gonna start with you, Uncle Rashad. We got our questions of the evening. One's gotta go.
Who is that in the black?
One's gotta go. That's Jasmine Sullivan down there at the bottom. That's her.
Oh, shoot, I can't see.
and Joe.
Oh, Joe gotta go.
Joe gotta go.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hold on. See, hold on. I'm at a. This is a toss up because I got to hear pressure, pressure, just for that part.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, the ladies ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I also want to see who I got a Jones in my bones for you. There ain't a damn thing that I won't do.
You're right about that. And then wait a minute, now you got that more and more. And after that, more and more. Yeah. Oh, now he got to go because the ladies, they on right about now.
They're killing it.
You got, that's Ari. That's her too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Jasmine? Oh, yeah. Get rid of none of him.
We can make
Yeah,
love
you gotta
on
come.
that black sand, outside in the rain. We can do it all night.
I do like that song, but yeah, them girls are killing it.
Nah, yeah.
When it start, I just can't stop. I'm going from the bottom to the top. Okay. Wait. We gotta go back. Joe gotta go because I'm not even gonna lie. That one line on pressure, I'm okay with being nasty. Too fucking hot for all these clothes anyway. She ministered that whole line. Woo! Glory to God. Felt it in the shot top. Right there.
Right.
All right. All right.
Ooh, sir. Yes, Lord.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I only know one person on here.
Who's that?
There's Anthony Hamilton. There's Sir. Who is that down there? That's Susan?
No, that's
that's Leela.
No, that's Kareem. Oh, that is Leela, yeah. That's Leela, that's Kareem.
Oh. Okay, so with that, either Corinne or Leela gotta go because I got to have both of them in all day long.
What is Sir sing?
Huh?
What does Sir sing?
Oh, Sir sing everything. So he got this song called The Recipe. He got this song. Wait, what's my favorite song from him?
Can you go ahead and minister a line or two of that song?
Huh?
Can you minister a line or two of that song?
Yeah, honey, so I can hear like what's what?
That's what I'm
trying to remember how it goes.
Okay.
What is the song? No, not Ooh Nah Nah. What's the other one? I can't think of the song right now. I can see the video. Who is Corinne? Corinne.
Yeah,
Corinne. Yeah, Corinne. Either her or Leela. No, Corinne got some really good music. Y'all need to listen to her music. Layla James. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of Leela.
Oh, okay.
That's Leela James?
Yeah.
Who be wearing the afro right
there? Yeah. She looks real pretty.
Mm-hmm. All I know on
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. No shade, but I'm not a fan of her voice. Just saying.
And I
you about Leela James?
And I'm pleading right now.
I'm the same way.
And I'm pleading right now for both of you. And Father God, in the name of Jesus.
We are not demons.
I bind that in Jesus' name.
And I declare right now.
Right
now. I declare right now. Now, Uncle, we had a few of these shows and you weren't on here.
Yeah.
I like me some Leela James too, boo. I do. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay. I pleaded. Yes,
just
I do. So I want to get some of your opinion on these. By the way, hold on, real quick, Uncle. Can you just tell a little something? Because I feel like somebody why he asking him, and I just need you.
Right. Let him know why.
That's the men and the women. These heifos and heifos. No, that you're not the one to be trifled with. Go ahead.
All right. Just believe and receive the blessings God has promised you.
Yeah.
Don't you down for a second. God's word is so true.
Yes.
Praise Him for your victory, even when you're going through. Struggle not, for God has blessed you.
Yes, Lord. You better
Yes.
say, shot.
You know what I thought he was gonna do?
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
I thought he was gonna be like, praise him now.
Yeah, I thought about that one. Oh, I thought about that one.
Praise him.
Yes.
I'm thinking that in falsetto. He's better in his full chest voice. They sending you love, Unc. They sending you love.
Amen. God bless y'all.
All right. So I wanted to get some of your questions, and you know, because some of these things Angie and I disagree on, but we're gonna see if you and I can come to an agreement. And if not, you know,
I don't know, y'all.
it's up and it's up.
I don't know. We about to see.
All right. India Irie or Angie Stone?
India.
India, yeah.
Oh, and I played it again. And I played it the third time. Oh my God.
I like Angie's good, but India is everything.
Yeah, okay. India's in the pocket, man.
But we're not gonna shit on Angie though, right?
You said what?
We're not gonna shit on Angie though, right?
No, not at all.
Not shitting on Angie at all. Okay. I love me some Angie Stone.
We're not gonna shit on Black
Thank you. Thank
brother.
You.
Sorry.
Nika, your cousin, she gonna vote with you every time.
And should. You know, I just always have my question when she said, sometimes I wash my clothes and sometimes I don't.
I thought it was hair.
Oh, my bad. Depending on how the wind blows, I might even scrub my toe.
Walter, he get on my nerves.
Okay.
Really?
And now and then I even might clean my booty. Oh
my God.
Oh.
I can't.
You know,
I couldn't.
I couldn't get with that.
Okay. Gonna put the words in my mouth like that.
As well, absolutely. They telling you to sing, they telling you to sing. Listen. There we go. See, you got to think. Once I ministered the interpretation of what she was saying, they with me now. See, they with me. I'm
gonna need you to stop playing.
Right. So that was that. Here's this one: Tasha Cobbs or Kiki Arashir.
I'm in love with Kiki. Kiki's my girl.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good picture of Kiki. I feel like she's sexy.
Yeah.
She what?
Yes, she's sexy.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Probably still. Yeah, I mean, Tasha Cobb ain't bad looking, but
no. But Kiki's she has a a certain regal beauty about herself.
I totally agree. Tasha. Let's say oh, they're saying Tasha. The comments is saying Tasha.
Okay, God bless her.
But I'm saying Kiki.
I still say Kiki.
I still say Kiki too.
I do.
That child sound like her mama.
Kiara say, what we think.
That's Clark royalty right there.
Right.
Yeah.
More.
And Janair said Angie, but I love and see, there we go. I just love it when people agree with me.
I love Janair.
You see how I could just tell the truth. All right. This is one for the ages. Erica Badu or Jill Scott?
Ooh,
Okay. I hate when people put them two
that's
together.
hard.
Like,
That is
don't
so
do
hard.
that. They came out around the same time. Well, a couple years apart. Like, don't do that. And they're
That is
both
hard.
royalty in their own right.
Exactly.
They
And
are.
they sing very differently.
And they
Yeah.
are both sexy in these pictures.
Yes, they are. They're both
Oh, they
beautiful
got it.
women.
They are
Both
eating
their
up.
music is just awesome and amazing.
Erica.
Right. I gotta go with Erica too. But Jill Scott is my girl.
I like Erica because I like her metaphorics. You know what I mean?
Her
Right.
metaphor.
Her lyrics. And I like Jill because of her real grit, the realness of what she be saying.
Mhm.
Like her layman vocals.
Yeah, but Erica's music is deep though.
It is.
You don't get it until you get it.
It is. Ooh,
So, Erica came out with a song. She said, "All we needed was
boom, clack,
Right.
boom, clack."
Well,
But Jill
Right,
Scott,
I did, yeah. I'm gonna have to go, Erica.
Jill Scott said, "I'm living my life and I'm hoeing, living my life and
Oh
I'm
my God.
hoeing, living my life." You know, and I'm just, that's not what you were saying.
If some of these artists can hear what you be saying about their song, they be waiting outside your studio right now.
Ready to whoop my ass.
nah, they probably be laughing. Like, he ain't
They be
got
ready to
no
see you
damn
at the door.
thing. He ain't got none.
Her music is on another level, and that's another
It is.
person who
It
is.
is. It is. It ain't she ain't from here.
It's about
Right.
Absolutely. Now,
No.
I want to say, with this particular comparison, I can't be mad at anyone who chooses.
Yeah, it's a gold.
But for me, the person who touches me on my inside and call me by my name, it's Jill Scott. It's Jill Scott. I'm sorry, Jill Scott had me from Long Walk. You know, let's take a long walk.
Yeah.
Right. He's always been that chick for me.
And that he loves me is off the chain too.
It is. It is. Oh, it is.
He loves me. That's special. Really different. Every time you give me on my feet, I finally excited by your come, your hands, your smile, your intelligence, Okay, my bad. I'm just keep going.
You got caught up, baby. I caught up.
Hold on, y'all see all that shit fall out my tongue, right? I'm definitely going to be Jill Scott is definitely my chick. Now, I didn't put these two on the same slide, but this is the ultimate comparison, and you got to pick one. Angie wouldn't pick one because she's hard headed and she doesn't listen.
Okay.
But that's Miss Patti LaBelle.
God.
Or Aretha Franklin.
That's like doing Erica and Jill.
Patti.
Oh, you agree with me?
Only because of attitude. That's my deal breaker.
The song attitude or just in general?
Her nice attitude.
Okay.
You could be a diva and be nice.
Absolutely. You can absolutely be a diva.
Okay, Nika, me and you as friends right now because I did pick Aretha too.
Now,
but I like them both.
I want everybody to know when it comes to singing Dr. Feelgood.
Oh, this one right here. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He can't leave without singing Dr. Feel Good for me because I'm not having it.
And I like Aretha's music, and I like her grit too as well. I'm not, talking bad about her or nothing like that, but it's Patty for me.
For me, it's Patty, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Patty sings from her soul, like
She does.
When Patty say, "If only you knew," it's like I feel like she loves me. Like, when are we gonna fuck? Like that's
Oh.
Are you taking communion currently?
I may have had a sip of communion during the night that still it is.
And see, I'm sober. I got this water.
Girl, ain't never a little wine.
I don't know. I might have to go get me some now.
But
oh no, I got something else.
Maddie can cuss you out without saying a cuss word. Absolutely. And I think so. God rest her soul. Riri was just, she just wasn't that nice. I remember, they got this video of her on YouTube where people are like, "I love you," and she's just looking at them like, she wouldn't even say it back. She wouldn't even say it back.
Did you see her tribute? When who was up there singing her song? Oh, well, when Patty was singing her song, and she gave her that frosted hug. And Patty almost got icicles.
Anybody sang an Aretha Franklin tribute, Aretha was standing out there looking at her like, "B, you
grinning." The halfway grinning, like, okay, I'm smiling for the camera, but girl, get off the stage.
Right.
And Patty killed that song.
She did.
I mean, I would think that somebody giving you tribute. I mean, you're being honored. I'd be honored if I was a legend, or if I had put out some music and somebody wanted to cover it.
Maybe she was feeling like how that lady was feeling when she sang her song. Remember the movie?
Yeah.
What's her name? Dinah Washington. She was like, "Don't you ever sing a Queen song like that." So maybe she
Etta James felt like that too, and Prince.
Right, Prince.
No, Prince be clowning, honey, when they be singing this song. Did you see? I want you to look on YouTube when he was sitting in the audience and Alicia Keys, bless her heart, was singing that song and he was giggling with his homegirl.
Well, I would have been giggling too. Was she on key?
It was Adore.
Are you serious?
Was Alicia singing in key though?
Now let's really talk about that. That's another story, another podcast.
Now we got to go watch it.
Girl, he was in a giggling, like tapping his elbow on his homegirl, like, "You see this shit?"
Yeah, I know he was.
Absolutely.
He be clowning.
Yeah. All right. So we're getting ready to wrap things up here.
Yeah, we better hurry up and wrap it up because I got 5% on my phone.
So, girl, I got 19.
How can the people connect with you on social media, Uncle Rashad, if they want to ever see you here single 1 2? You can find him on my page, but he may want you to go to his page and watch it.
But Rashad E. Brown.
Rashad E. Brown. On all social media, or which are you most active on?
I guess Facebook.
Facebook? Okay.
Yeah, you have to do a little scrolling to see any performances, but yeah, it's on there.
It's on there. He got one on there. What was that at? In Vegas?
Yeah, that was in Vegas. It was a composers who wrote for like Whitney Houston and Olita Adams and a lot of other famous people. They had me cover an Olita Adams song. I just called it Your Voice.
Yes, and he murked it. And how can the people connect with you, sis?
You guys can find me on Facebook under Angela Burnett, or you can find me on Instagram under Absolutely without the E underscore Angie B.
Okay.
Come on, Angie B.
Yeah.
You can find me on all social media platforms. You can find me on all social media platforms, Walt B Connection. You can also catch my Cash App.
Hello.
Walt B Connection. Here, let me do like some of these YouTubers. Tonight we're sewing in tens, and the number of tens, if you have $10, go ahead and sew. I was watching a YouTube video. I said they are really collecting an offering. Oh my God!
Yes, they do.
Tonight we're sewing in sevens, $7.77.
That sounds like one of them tarot readings.
Hello.
They be doing that on there.
Can do.
Right. So we do want to thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate each of you. Go follow them and then go stream my latest single, "Sex in the Rain." I promise you.
Yes, please do.
It is banging. It is banging.